And we are back. Welcome to Esso versus Erik, where it is time for the final Premier League game before the first Champions League outing for us this season. This game is taking place against Brighton at home at Old Trafford after the international break. So we have got some tired legs. And like I said, we have got Champions League action coming up in the next episode. So there are going to be changes to the starting lineup. As for this fixture in real life, Manchester United actually lost this game 3-1. A brilliant cut open play by Brighton saw Danny Welbeck get the early lead. Then on his debut, Rasmus Højlund was robbed of a debut goal due to VAR ruling that Marcus Rashford's cross had come from a position off the pitch. Brighton then made it 2-0 after a brilliant bit of skill from Pascal Gross sat down Martinez. And then it was 3-0 from João Pedro in a shot that possibly Onana should have done better with. Hannibal Maidesbury off the bench for Manchester United. The youngster was able to grab us a goal back, but that is how it finished. A 3-1 defeat for Manchester United at home, which heaped early pressure on Erik ten Hag at the start of his season. Can we back up our 0-0 draw with Arsenal with a win today, though? Let's find out shortly. So this is the team that I am going to be going with today. Like I said, off the back of the international break and with Champions League in mind, I've had to make some changes. Firstly, Casemiro, I'm resting completely. As you can see, he is not fully fit to take part in this game really at all. I'm also taking out Luke Shaw, Lisandro Martinez, Mason Mount, as well as Anthony as well. I could have left Anthony in, but I feel like the Champions League game is more of a priority for me right now. Plus, I want to give Sancho an actual opportunity to shine. He's been better in his training in the last couple of weeks after being our worst performer in training over the last few episodes. So I'm going to give him an opportunity today. That is the lineup we're going for. Harry Maguire making his first start of the series and Sergio Reguilon coming in to make his Manchester United debut here. Hopefully, it will provide us with a good result. So as always, before we get into kickoff, let's have a look at our opponents. They're playing a 4-2-3-1 system. It is Jason Steele in goal, Veltman at right back, Webster and Dunk at centre back, Estepinian at left back. A midfield two of Pascal Gross and James Milner. The Y players are going to be Ansu Fati and Kara Mitoma, with Adam Lallana sitting behind João Pedro in attack. In my opinion, this is a game we should be winning, even with the changes that we have made. Hopefully it pays off for us. One final thing to mention actually before we get started. In said international break, Højlund and Eriksen combined for 6 goals between the two of them. Eriksen with 2 goals and 4 assists. Højlund with the 4 goals, all off the back of the Eriksen assists. So hopefully those two are really going to click today for me in the actual team. Mainu lovely dispossession comes to Varane, feeds Reguilon, making his debut. Eriksen getting in on the ball. Switch of play out to Sancho. Sancho looks a little bit slow, but he gets there in the end. Now a chance to drive. Got Dalot inside him. Sancho goes round the outside, whips the ball in towards Rashford. We've been trying to work on deeper crosses. Reguilon has a shot on his right foot, and it goes wide. Now that we've got Rasmus in this team, we're trying to make these crosses a lot more powerful, trying to hit them in hard rather than going for these floaty crosses that haven't really resorted in anything in our opening fixtures. Varane feels Reguilon. Loads of space for Reguilon to run into. On to Rashford. Drives down the outside of Veltman. Gets round Veltman. Still Rashford. He's got players inside him. One of them's Bruno Fernandes. And it's a comfortable save from Jason Steele. Manchester United are in their groove, says the commentary. Hopefully we can make that turn into goals. Throw into United on the far side. Dalot into Eriksen. Eriksen whips it in. Rashford's up there. Comes to Reguilon. Goes down the outside line. This is what we want from Reguilon. Ball in towards Sancho, who goes for goal, and it's just over the bar. Reguilon looking good on his debut. Bloody hell, while this game's been going on, Dominic Calvert-Lewin has scored a hat-trick against Arsenal in the first half, and it's 3-0 to Everton. Good press from United, sees the ball coming to Rashford. United looking for a goal before half-time. We've been desperate for a goal. Ball goes in towards Eriksen. Comes out to Diogo Dalot. He's got for goal. My word, that was close. Again, though, we're just not quite creating the golden opportunities that we need to get ourselves ahead. Another first half goes by and it's another 0-0 from Manchester United. Again, we're having chances, but they're just not good ones. I'm going to try and tweak the tactics again, see if we can get ourselves a little bit more in and around the penalty area to get those shots away. The main thing I've changed is I've set our mindset now to be more attacking. And I've also allowed the fullbacks to get even wider and even further forward. Because I think that's where we're going to get them round the outside here. Well in Reguilón. Can we start the second half off with a goal? That would be fantastic. This is what we were on about. Getting those players in the wide areas. Rashford goes in behind. Marcus Rashford. Can't get the ball through. But it's gone behind for a corner. Good start to the second half here. Thrown from United finds Mainu. Back out to Reguilón. Come on. Surely there's got to be a goal coming soon. We can't go through another game without creating a proper goal-scoring opportunity. Kobbie Mainu. Varane. It's a bit compact in the middle. We need to get a little bit more movement in there. Varane into Mainu. On to Eriksen. Now there's space. Space to move into for Eriksen. Goes wide to Sancho. He goes down the outside. He's got Dalot in support. He's got Eriksen inside. Eriksen goes down. Penalty awarded. It said it could go to VAR. There was definitely a trip on Eriksen. And the penalty's been given. Christian Eriksen's selection has paid off. Good movement from Sancho. Great run from Eriksen. And Bruno has the opportunity to put United ahead in what is a crucial game that we have to win. And Bruno Fernandes scores. The captain strikes. And Manchester United go 1-0 up. And that is the perfect time to make some changes on 60 minutes as well, with the Champions League in mind. This is what I'm going with. I'm sticking Amrabat, Antony and Martial on. I'm actually going to leave Antony on the left and Sancho on the right. I think the wing play with the crossing has been quite effective in this game so far. Those passes into the channels have been causing problems. So I'm going to leave them that way round rather than having them cutting inside. I'll leave Reguilón and Dalot on the overlap. Hopefully they'll see it out. I don't particularly want to make any more changes unless I have to. Because again, like I say, Champions League in just 3 days' time. Another throw into United. Dalot and Sancho linking up on that right-hand side again. Dalot drives into the box, dinks it into towards the back stick. Comes out as far as Amrabat, who looks pretty quick on the ball there. Finds Reguilón again. Can we feed it inside again? Amrabat. Looking for an opportunity, it seems. And he's beaten his man. And he may just go all the way here, Sofian Amrabat. And he has! What a goal! The two on loan players combine, Amrabat and Reguilón. And what a goal. He scored his first goal for Morocco in the international break. And Sofian Amrabat comes off the bench to score his first Manchester United goal. He just ran round everyone. Got into the box and tucked it away. What a goal from Amrabat. 2-0 and hopefully 3 points secured. This is the first real time that we've seen Brighton on the ball since the first minutes of the game. Ansu Fati finds Mitoma. We don't want to concede with 10 minutes left, but Mitoma comes inside. It's a brilliant goal from Brighton. Lovely long ball from Ansu Fati to find Mitoma. And I think what we need to do now is just get the team a little bit more focused. I think we'll go for a more defensive mindset. Just make sure that we keep ourselves sharp till the end of the game because we don't want to throw away this lead. Throw into United. A final goal would settle it, even though I've set the mindset now too defensive. Amrabat, he fancies another one. Oh, and he nearly got one. Maybe we need to start playing Amrabat further forward. Might do that in the Champions League game. And I think the plan has worked absolutely perfectly because there has been no more highlights since I switched to defensive. There is a Brighton throw, a minute beyond the additional 5. I did bring Mason Mount on just to kill some more time. It's Solly March. Dallo clears, and that is it. Well done, boys. Brilliant defensive display in the last 10 minutes. Exactly what I wanted from you. And we're back to winning ways once again. Great performance all round, especially from the two loanees, Reguilon and Amrabat combining. After Eriksson won us that penalty scored by Fernandes. Shame about the clean sheet, but happy with the overall performance. We've managed to rest players ahead of our first Champions League game. And we're back to winning ways in the Premier League as well. Thank you very much for watching. As always, I'll catch you next time for that big Champions League match.